Thank you, Daryl. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Dean Beth Angel, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all, faculty, staff, families, friends, and most of all, the class of 2021 to the 2021 commencement ceremony for the VCU School of Social Work. Oops. To our graduates, BSW graduates, the day that you have been working toward is finally here, and we are beyond thrilled to be celebrating with you here in person. We know that not all of your classmates were able to join us here today, and we hope that they're watching from home, and we want to let you know that at the end of today's live stream, you will hear and see a list of all of our BSW graduates. I know that I speak for our faculty and staff as well as all of your supporters who are watching along with you today and who have accompanied you on this journey when I say, congratulations, you made it. Commencement is the happiest day of the year for all of us in the school, and following an incredibly stressful and unprecedented year, I know that you're all as ready as our faculty and staff are to commemorate the milestone of having persevered to arrive at this moment. Graduating a new class of BSW students is always special to me because it marks the entry of new social workers, agents of change, into the world. In 2021, this passage into our profession has special meaning because the twin pandemics of 2020 and 2021, COVID-19 and our national reckoning with systemic racism, exposed deeply the gaps and inequities that make social work intervention so important and so vitally needed. And I'm going to give you just a few examples, but there are many. Rates of anxiety, depression, alcohol, and drug consumption have surged during the pandemic. Layered on top of this, research has shown that police killings of unarmed Black Americans has a population-level impact on the mental health of Black Americans, causing a significant increase in disease burden that affects people's ability to work, parent, go about their daily business. Surveys around the world show a spike in rates of domestic violence since January of 2020, with many victims trapped in their homes by the need for social distancing. And hate incidents against Asians and Asian Americans continue to skyrocket, including the fatal shootings of 8 people in Atlanta in March. Moreover, the tragic losses of life experienced worldwide during the pandemic disproportionately affect people of color, people identified as Black, Latinx, and American Indian. And while the United States is well on its way to a high population level vaccination rate, COVID-19 rates are still elevating at alarming rates in other countries all around the world. I also want to recognize that many of our community have experienced losses this year. Loved ones, clients, friends, and colleagues during this incredibly difficult time. Class of 2021, part of what we teach you as social workers in the making is that grief and loss go hand in hand with resolve to make the world better and hope for the future. Returning to those lessons, I want to remind you that you, as newly minted social workers, are the light that the world needs right now. It gives me and all of our school community hope to know that you will bring your knowledge, your capacity for critical thinking and problem solving, and your hunger for social justice into the world to work on behalf of individuals, families, and communities that have endured and lost so much over the past year. And so, class of 2021, the world is ready for you to bring your hands and your hearts to this work. But today, we pause before getting to work to celebrate your incredible milestone. Graduates, you have experienced something that is unprecedented in our lifetime, a set of circumstances that sets you apart among social work graduates. Over the past 14 months, the pandemic has forced you to focus on putting one foot in front of the other every day, day in and day out. Sheltering in place, making sure that your families and your friends were safe, adapting to learning how to be a social worker under very different conditions. And it must be said, you zoomed. You zoomed a lot. Today, we take the time to reflect on and celebrate what a long and arduous journey to your degree it has been for each and every one of you, and that you have sacrificed years of sleep, fun, recreation, and yes, it must be said, money to get to this point. Even as you reflect on what you've been through today, I hope you'll also take the well-earned right to celebrate and to let us celebrate you. And so that's what we're here to do today. It's finally time to celebrate the class of 2021. In order to share your excitement with the world today, please use the hashtag VCUSSW2021 on your Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. I'd now like to take a moment to acknowledge our distinguished and dedicated faculty who have taught, mentored, inspired, and supported all of our graduates to help them reach this milestone. Let's recognize faculty members who are here in person or watching at home, and I believe they're the crowd that's in the back, the loud crowd in the back. So could our faculty members in attendance please rise? Thank you, faculty. Class of 2021, you join the company of generations of graduates who came before, and you will inspire those who will come after you. You're joining a family of over 11,000 VCU social work alumni, along with over 650,000 social workers nationwide. Since the school was established in October of 1917, we have been a leading school of social work, consistently ranked among the top graduate programs in social work in the nation for the quality of our educational programs. Our stellar reputation is driven by the excellence of our faculty and staff in pushing the boundaries of new knowledge, as well as the quality of our graduates who go out into the social work workforce and drive change at the clinical, community, and policy levels. For over 100 years, we have seen students like you learn, grow, and venture into the social work world, making an impact and creating change where change is needed most. Today, we celebrate you and the impact you will be making throughout our community, not only here in the Richmond area, but across the nation and around the world. We believe that our greatest contribution as a school and as a community is our students and alumni, and you are proof of this. While I've already acknowledged the dedicated efforts of our faculty, I'd also like to thank the many others who ensure the quality of our students' educational experiences. So let's give a clap for each of these groups. The School of Social Work Office of Student Success, to whom we owe a debt of gratitude for their work in recruiting and advising our students. Our School of Social Work staff. Our community-based field instructors, our adjunct faculty and adjunct field liaisons, our alumni and donors, and our extensive network of community partners. We could not prepare the next generation of change agents without the hard work of all of you. Please join me in a final round of applause for the VCU social work team and all that they do. And now I have the special pleasure of introducing our Associate Dean of Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Rebecca Gomez, who is here for her first VCU School of Social Work graduation. So give it up for Dr. Rebecca Gomez.
Thank you, Dean Angel. It is beautiful to see all of your faces. This is my first commencement at the School of Social Work, and I am incredibly excited to celebrate with you all. I have had the joy of holding space with many of you during Community Hour this year, and I appreciate your time and your trust. It is so wonderful to be here in person to celebrate you. Your commitment to social justice and your spirit and resilience this last year are inspiring. I know that our community and the future of social work are in good hands. I wish you all the best as you enter this next phase of this journey. Remember, you always have family in the School of Social Work, and we are here to support you as you continue to work as change agents. Please stop by and say hello when you're visiting campus. I look forward to hearing all of the wonderful things that you'll be doing. I would now like to take the opportunity to give special recognition to the graduates who have distinguished themselves throughout their education at Virginia Commonwealth University and the School of Social Work. As I call out honors and awards, would those students who have received this honor please stand and remain standing? Please hold applause to the end. School of Social Work Phi Kappa Phi Scholarship. Black History in the Making Award. David N. Saunders Legislative Internship Fund. Elaine Z. Rothenberg Memorial Scholarship Fund. Student Field Impact Award. Phi Alpha National Honor Society for Social Work Students. School of Social Work Service and Leadership Awards. Child Welfare Stipend Program. Frank and Patricia Baskind Gift Giving Scholarship for Students with Special Needs. Catherine McCardle Webb Merit Scholarship Fund. Pamela B. Nystrom Memorial Scholarship Fund. Radical Alliance for Anti-Racism, Change, and Equity, RACE. Rick and Brenda Faulkner Scholarship. Virginia Council on Social Welfare Scholarship. We Are Why, a scholarship centering Black community and supporting Black liberation. Would all please join me in congratulating these students? Students, you may now be seated. Latin honors are awarded to undergraduate students to indicate the level of academic distinction with which the Bachelor of Social Work degree was earned. Students, as I describe the following distinctions, please rise if you have been awarded this honor. Please remain standing until the end. Please hold applause until the end. To graduate cum laude, graduates had to earn between a 3.3 and 3.59 overall grade point average in all courses attempted at all colleges and universities attended. To graduate magna cum laude, graduates had to earn between a 3.6 and 3.89 overall grade point average in all courses attempted at all colleges and universities attended. And finally, to graduate summa cum laude, graduates had to earn a 3.9 or higher overall grade point average in all courses attempted at all colleges and universities attended. BSW graduates earning Latin honors are listed in your program. Please join me in congratulating our Latin honors BSW graduates and all other graduates for their achievements. Students, you may be seated now. And now please welcome our BSW Program Director, Dr. Ananda Newmark, who will review the requirements for graduating with the BSW degree. Dr. Newmark.
Thank you, Dr. Gomez. Distinguished faculty, honored guests, family, friends, BSW graduates, good afternoon! As those that have spoken before me have shared, this is the moment that you've been waiting for, and it is at hand. We're thrilled to be able to be with you here together in person. For those that don't know, the Bachelor of Social Work degree is a comprehensive course of study where undergraduate students expand their perspectives, ground their critical thinking, and prepare for a career devoted to supporting people and communities. BSW students learn about human behavior and the social environment, oppressed groups, how to conduct and present research, the art of social work practice, and how to engage with and advocate for individuals, families, organizations, and communities for the betterment of the human condition. To say this past year was a challenge is a gross understatement. The country faced the worst pandemic in over 100 years that killed more than 500,000 Americans. And we had a year of national accounting in response to the murders of Daunte Wright, Rayshard Brooks, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and countless other Black Americans who have been brutalized by the very institutions which support oppressive policies that serve to protect white power and privilege. In your BSW studies, you had to adjust from traditional face-to-face class offerings to largely online classes this past fall and spring. In that time, however, you learned how to adapt and to engage with your fellow classmates and your clients in new and innovative ways, as was mentioned, via Zoom and through your internships. You leveraged your knowledge and use of technology. You supported each other as the BSW community in ways that were both meaningful and genuine. You should be proud of all that you have already accomplished together and all that you will as you enter the professional workforce or other graduate programs here or across the country. You will elevate the benchmark for a more socially just and civil society. Many of you did all of this in addition to caring for children, spouses, partners, and other family members while working. Some of you took on additional challenges in your time at VCU by going abroad for study or service projects, and some of you represented your fellow students and provided a much-needed student voice in our school committees. You are a truly remarkable group. Just remember all that you have done and accomplished to get to this point the next time you are faced with a challenge that seems impossible. On behalf of the School of Social Work, VCU, and all that you have impacted and will impact, I thank you. Now, for our BSW student speaker to share her story, Maria Cornett is a resident of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Yeah, we can give her applause. She is originally from Birmingham, Alabama. In the fall of 2019, she transferred to VCU, where she has maintained a 3.6 cumulative GPA. Maria is a member of the National Association of Black Social Workers, and her future aspiration is to establish a center for people who are experiencing homeless and or struggling with mental illness and addiction. Maria, would you please join me on stage?
Thank you, Dr. Newmark, for the lovely introduction. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it. I want to start by saying thank you to God, my family, and friends for supporting me all this way. I couldn't have done it without you. I'd also like to share this bit of advice. Please take care of your mental health and reach out to others when you need help, because your feelings are valid, and also remember, it's okay to not to be okay. Let's flash back to my freshman year of college. I was an 18-year-old pharmacy major at a university in North Carolina. After a couple of months, I knew two things. One, I didn't want to be a pharmacist anymore. Two, I didn't want to be at that school anymore. I kept reminding myself that I couldn't quit. I had gotten my state pharmacy technician license at 16 and my national license at 18. I failed the state pharmacy tech test once, but I didn't give up. I knew I could do it, so I did it. After I finished my fall semester, I left school and returned to Virginia. I felt like a failure and I didn't know what to do with my life, but I transferred to a new school and completed my prerequisites to get into VCU School of Social Work. I would also like to give you more words of wisdom. Please remember that you're human and there are things that will hurt you, but you have to hang in there. I realized what a wonderful support system I have during this rough time in my life. Please truly be a friend to others. One of my favorite sayings is, we will always need someone before we leave this earth, so be that friend to others. We all have to survive on this earth together, so there's no reason to be mean to others. Now let's fast forward to last summer when I got the call I never wanted to receive. My dad contacted me to let me know that my brother was in a coma in New York. We were on lockdown because of the global pandemic, and I was in the middle of my summer session at VCU, so I couldn't easily visit my brother in the hospital in New York. Unfortunately, on June 29, 2020, my brother passed away. Jermaine, I told you last time we talked, I got you, and that my degree is for you. And I hope I'm really making you proud up in heaven. This unfortunate event landed me at a crossroad. I could take the rest of my summer session off to properly grieve, or I could push forward for a few more weeks and then get a break. It was really difficult for me to continue forward, but I wasn't gonna give up. I remember one of my favorite professors asking me if I was certain I wanted to continue. I also want to say thank you to my wonderful professors and advisors for helping me through this extremely hard time in my life. It also reminded me how important it is to lean onto people when you need it. I told him I can't be at my brother's funeral, so to make him proud, I have to keep pushing. I didn't end up going to my brother's funeral because of COVID, and emotionally I wasn't ready. I allowed myself the proper time to grieve, and I took care of myself. I went to some counseling sessions as well. As for my next steps in life, I've accepted a position in a hospital in Northern Virginia. I hope to work as a hospital social worker or work with people who struggle with addiction. I'll be taking about a year off from school before returning for my master's. I hope to spend more time with my family and travel when it's safe to do so. I want to close with this. Yes, I attended 3 schools, but I never gave up, and I knew I would graduate on time. Yes, I was raised in a single-parent household, and I still turned out to be successful. And you can do anything that you put your mind to as well. Don't let obstacles or people distract you or discourage you. Make your dreams a reality because you owe it to yourself. Be a friend to others. We will all need someone. If you're going through a rough time, remember my saying, it can't storm forever, and it'll get better. You will get through it just one step at a time. Thank you, and go Rams.
Thank you, Maria, for sharing your story. Dean Angel, members of the faculty of the School of Social Work, I present to you the 2021 BSW class. These individuals have successfully completed all degree requirements and are now ready to be recognized for their accomplishments. Calling the names of our BSW candidates are the Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Rebecca Gomez, and the Dean of the School of Social Work, Dr. Beth Angel.
Thank you, Dr. Newmark. Please don't forget, when our in-person ceremony ends, the live stream will continue with a full list of our BSW graduates. Jessica Abney. Nana Afriya. Ayana Akinkoya. Cedrica Alexander. Michaela Austin. Savannah Barnett. Monica Burchett. Emily Bradford. Priya Breddick. Madison Bunce. Marie Carunza. Gwendolyn Castillo. Samantha Chavez Rojo. Devin Clapp. Grace Corbin. Maria Cornett. Deja Cowan. Rebecca Davidson. Holly DeSalvo. Holly DeSalvo. David Duquette. Carolyn Dowdy. Krista DeLong. Natalie Dunn. Anna Eckerd. Paula Exposito Diaz Delgado. Mary Fishwick. Sabrina Ford. Lindsay Francis. Sarah Franco Wiak. Cassandra Gondarias. Hannah Godfrey. Holly Gould. Heather Hamilton. Joshua Hamilton. Lindsay Harris. Quanasia Harvell. Amanda Ujas. Sachi Kaur. Caroline Kirkwood. Isabella Kitzman. Emily Lawrence. Congratulations, Emily. Sarah Leahy. Abby Ledford. Claire Pauline Lindsay. Willie Maroney Jr. Alexis Matthews. Nicole McMahon. Chantel Meadows. Sarah Meehan. Erica Moore. Abigail Morgan. Yasmin Nasser. Jocelyn Navas Ayala. Alexis Newman. Antasia Oliver. Braxton Payne. Madison Payne. Savannah Payne. Evelyn Perez Rodriguez. Caitlin Riley. Kayla Riddick. Greer Riedel. Jacob Rizzer. Sarah Robeson. Alicia Rocha. Cheryl Ann Rocha. Alyssa Roddy. Carolyn Rauch. Alyssa Rousey. Kenzie Ryback. Audrey Sages. Carrie Sheehan. Christina Smallwood. Mariah Stable. Catherine Stapleton. Morgan Taylor. Jerica Thompson. Tiffany Thompson. Ruth Tigu. Luz Ulloa. Allison Van Landingham. Felissa Washington. Lynette Williams. Julissa Zavala.
Class of 2021, we are almost ready to make your accomplishment official by turning the tassel. But first, we need to do something very, very important. Graduates, take a second to acknowledge your family and friends, whether they're with you today or watching from their own homes. So As a first-generation college graduate myself, I know firsthand that completing a higher education degree successfully takes a village of supporters who provide everything from helping you pay your tuition, buy you a tank of gas, make you a balanced meal once in a while, or lend you a listening ear during those times that you weren't sure whether you'd make it through. For that reason, I would like to acknowledge the members of your village for their role in supporting you to the finish line. And I'm going to read out a list, and then we're going to clap after each one so that you can acknowledge each of these sets of supporters in your lives. First of all, your parents. And step-parents. Your spouses, partners, and significant others. Your siblings. Your children and stepchildren. Your grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins. Your friends, colleagues, and coworkers. To all who believed in our graduates, thank you all for your commitment and support. One more time. Graduates, our profession has a proud heritage and history. So I would ask you, as you move forward in your career as a social worker, to remember this. Identify with your profession. Call yourself a social worker, and be proud of it. As alumni of the school, we hope that you will carry forward your education as supervisors, as field instructors, and alumni who continue to engage with the school. And now there's one last thing that I would like to ask you to do. I'd like you to move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, you've done it. Let the celebration begin. Congratulations to you, class of 2021. That completes our ceremony today, and I want to thank you all for attending, and all of your family members and supporters and all of our volunteers for your part in our celebration today. As you complete this celebration and take your leave of the arena, you have a couple of options. You may use the back gate that way, or to use the entrance gates that you came in, and have a safe and wonderful celebration, class of 2021.
Jessica Abney, Elizabeth Adugenfi, Nana Afreya, Ayana Akinkuya, Cedrica Alexander, Arosha Ali, Zanab Amaya, Michaela Austin, Savannah Barnett, Monica Burchett, Anna Borelli, Roger Bowman, Emily Bradford, Priya Bredick, Madison Bunce, Marie Carranza, Gwendolyn Castillo, Samantha Chavez, Devin Clapp, Ryan Kohlberg, Melissa Conmy, Lillian Cook, Grace Corbin, Maria Cornett, Deja Cohen, Rebecca Davidson, Holly DeSalvo, Caroline Dowdy, Krista Dulong, Natalie Dunn, Anna Eckerd, Paula Exposito Diaz Delgado, Mary Fishwick, Sabrina Ford, Lindsay Francis, Sarah Francowiak, Cassandra Gandarias, Hannah Godfrey, Holly Gould, Heather Hamilton, Joshua Hamilton, Caden Haney, Anna Harris, Lindsay Harris, Quanasia Harval, Sidani Ing, Matika Jackson, Olivia Johnson, Amanda Uhas, Seichi Kaur, Isabella Kitzman, Sarah Leahy, Abby Ledford, Claire Pauline Lindsay, Willie Maroney, Alexis Matthews, Chantel Meadows, Sarah Meehan, Erica Moore, Abigail Morgan, Jocelyn Novice, Alexis Newman, Antasia Oliver, Caroline Ower, Braxton Payne, Mattis Payne, Savannah Payne, Kayla Payne Zeno, Brittany Perenio, Evelyn Perez Rodriguez, Gregory Podolak, Caitlin Riley, Kayla Riddick, Greer Riedel, Jacob Rizzer, Sarah Robeson, Alicia Raucha, Kayla Roddy, Carolyn Rauch, Alicia Rousey, Kenzie Ryback, Audrey Sage, Rebecca Shannon, Carrie Sheehan, Kara Sheets, Christina Smallwood, Cedar Sarah Headley Smithson, Mariah Staple, Catherine Stapleton, Morgan Taylor, Jerica Thompson, Tiffany Tampson, Ruth Tigu, Luz Ulua, Allison Van Landingham, Abigail Wakeland, Felisa Washington, Lynette Williams, Julissa Zavia, Estuardo Bernal Rodriguez, David Doucette, Rachel Casbohm, Caroline Brooke Kirkwood, Emily Alyssa Lawrence, Nicole McMahon, Yasmin Nasser, Cheryl Ann Rocha.